definitely want to touch on the hip hop. As you know, recently PnB Rock was murdered.
Yeah.
I think they just came out with the shooter was 17.
Oh.
And his dad was apparently the getaway driver.
Damn.
Isn't that wild?
Yo, let me tell you something, man. First and foremost, peace and blessings, to PnB and to his family and all of that. Deepest condolences. I don't know him. I didn't even know him. I wasn't familiar with his music. I can't even front. But to just be a part of the culture, again, people are misinformed. That's all of the things that we more or less touched upon. The instant gratification. Motherfuckers think that whatever you have, I deserve. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to work for their shit. Nobody want to earn their shit. It's just so damn unfortunate. And 17 years old, this little motherfucker ain't, he just born. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Taking somebody's life, be over a chain? That shit got...
Your dad's in on it? Like, I'm just
his
like...
pops was the getaway. Whoa. That's hard. That's hard bodied. It says a lot. And so knowledge is passed down, or it should be from, I'll put it this way, knowledge or the lack thereof is passed down from generation. Because everybody don't share. So obviously, if this young guy had a dad that drove his ass, it was the getaway driver? Yeah. Huh? Or there's parts of the story we don't know about.
Right.
Because that sounds crazy to me. That's a little bit bizarre.
It's crazy. I was very shook when I found out.
It's a little bit bizarre, man. They say it's 3 sides to a story. This person's side, that person's side, and then the truth. Huh? So right. Shit, that sounds bizarre. So that sounds like something else other than a robbery attempt. That sound more, I don't know.
Right.
But that shit sound crazy. So I'm like, whoa, peace and blessings be upon him, man.
How did you feel when you heard the news?
It just shocked me because, okay, first of all, it's very interesting. I happen to like Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
I was going to ask your thoughts on that because that area is known to be a little more dangerous.
Yeah, now there's a few locations. Personally, I don't go to that one.
Right.
Now, come on, man. So, a very good friend of mine, peace and blessings be upon him, Teddy Blinn, my man. He was one of my background singers. Ted was from Brooklyn. Fly dude, background singer, very eloquent of the tongue. He could talk his shit. He got into management and all of that. Shout out to peace and blessings, Ted. So Ted, at a point, when I still was living in New York, this is early part of the 90s, he had stayed out here. So he was living out here for a while. So one time when I was coming back out here, he picked me up from the airport. Yeah, come on, Smooth. So he know I'm hood. He know that. So he takes me to the one in Manchester. Now, I always go to the one in Hollywood. That's where I go.
Right. That one's tourist attraction, but yeah.
I go to that motherfucker. And at that time, they shit was good. The food was good. Because certain ones, they taste different. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, at that time, the motherfuckers was banging. And it's interesting. That same one, me and Pac, I would always run into Pac in that Roscoe's. I ran into Tupac, surprisingly, 3 times in that one particular Roscoe's on Gower. Okay, my boy picks me up from the airport. He takes me to one Manchester. Come on, man. I grew up in the Bronx. I know when I'm coming in the hood, so I'm just like, the fuck is eating my man? My man from Bed-Stuy. I'm like, he driving, he hyped though. He, at that time, this is the 90s, he got the rollie on. We in a Lexus and all that. He got it. We go up in there. We sit down, we eating. I feel the energy. And there's some brothers coming in and out. got their rags and shit on, you know, but it's like, man, them niggas is from New York. You know, it's like they ain't paying us no mind. Cause people know, they could see, you know, what people wear as flags, you know, it's a language. So they know when you ain't from here, you ain't banging, you know, people know. So they just clearly like, they ain't paying us no mind.
How did you feel about people blaming his girl for posting their location on Instagram?
Ooh, that's not wise, P. That's a lack of wisdom.
But also, I don't think, even Cardi B tweeted literally today, she said, because, you know, people were blaming her, and then when it came out with that he was 17 and his dad was in on it, she said, told y'all must not know how the hood moves. You owe that girl apology for the shit y'all put her through, knowing that she saw her baby daddy die in her face. Social media investigators, y'all suck.
Yeah.
Because hella people were blaming her, which was really fucked up, in my opinion.
Right. Yeah, you know, it's just deep. But at the same time, man, you know, I guess it comes with maturity. I don't feel it necessary for everybody to know where the fuck I'm at, when I'm there.
Absolutely.
I don't move like that. So I just be like, nah. I move different. So to me, perceiving it, I'm like, nah, boo. Like don't put that. Don't do that.
Right.
Not where you at that moment. Heavy. Don't do that.
Ice-T recently highlighted why LA rappers don't wear a lot of jewelry. How do you feel about, you know, did you ever have an issue wearing jewelry? Did you ever get robbed?
No. See, that's a blessing. See, it's how you move. I don't know, man. You know, I just don't know, man. You know, and it's cultures. Anybody can get robbed anywhere. You know what I mean? Anybody could get robbed anywhere at any time. And, you know, nobody's oblivious to it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it. You know, I'm not gonna, see, I never got gassed up. So I'm always communicating with myself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm aware. So I ain't trying to. I would not be going, if it ain't my hood, I am not going outside my hood where motherfuckers know and love me and give it up for me wholeheartedly. I'm not going in the next man hood where a little young motherfucker that don't even know who I am and don't know what I stand for might run up on me. Why would I even invite that?
I mean, PnB Rock's from Philly. He's from the trenches, you know? So it's like, I don't think he was aware that walking to Roscoe's, he would be targeted like that.
No, that's the point that I'm making.
Oh, okay. I feel so. It's just
it's the culture that's so fucked up.
Right.
No, look, no doubt. I'm sure the brother was a real one and came from real stock.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he was oblivious to it. But man, he clearly wasn't seeing it like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But motherfuckers out here, man. And look, it's different times. This COVID shit got motherfuckers feeling desperate.
Mm-hmm.
And different things is going on in society, man. They pouring it on thick. So motherfuckers is like, sink or swim, I gotta eat. Oh, man, come on, breathe easy, man. It's not that serious.
It's not.
It's never that serious.
It's fucked up. Are you familiar with Lil TJay?
No.
He was shot 7 times and he survived. He was in a shooting in New Jersey. There was another chain robbery.
See, you know, God bless him, man. You know what I mean? It's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do, man?
He's like, young too. He's one of this generation's one of the
one of them Jones.
Yeah, one of the ones for sure.
Man, and this was recently.
Yeah, this was recently. He's only 21.
Oh,
he's special too. You know, he got his own sound. But yeah, that was crazy.
And he got shot how many times?
7, and survived.
Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, he survived.
Mm-hmm.
God bless him, man.
Right.
God bless him. You know.
Did you see recently Ludacris's manager shot Chaka Zulu was charged with murder.
I just heard about that.
The video shows 5 men attacking Chaka Zulu before the fatal shooting. He got shot himself.
You know, it's very real. You know what I'm saying? It's very real. And that's all I can say, man. You just got to stay focused. You know, you got to stay prayed up. You can't live in fear. You got to live. You know what I'm saying? But you got to use wisdom. It's bugged out here, man. Motherfuckers, you know, it's fucking crazy. You know?
Right.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy. It's like, man, oh man.
Do you feel like hip-hop was more or less violent during your heyday?
Now, that's a very good question. In my heyday, realistically, not hip-hop. See, the streets was way more violent. What? You done heard them stories? Like, you gotta imagine when you seen Paid in Full and all of that. You know, that's my era. Before that, and before that. New York was, ooh. And a lot of shit, people couldn't do some of the shit they doing now. Mm-hmm. If it was back then, no way. And so, but the streets was wild, but hip hop wasn't wild. It's interesting. It's a very interesting. Hip hop wasn't as wild. Well, obviously, you wasn't seeing as many random shootings now.
Right.
And it was principles. Like, there was things that took place, but motherfuckers were so serious about their business, it was taking place and nobody even heard about it. Now, well, you know, of course, now you add that you got camera phones and, you know what I'm saying, so forth. So if you had camera phones back then, you'd see some shit. You'd have been seeing some off the wall shit like, what just happened? You know, but yeah, man, you know, it was more, I don't know, more discreet. Like, I want to say, damn near more honor.
Right.
If you had beef with somebody, you went, it wasn't everybody's business. You went and you confronted that person and you handled your business. Whatever. It could have been words, whatever, however you handled it, you handled. And now it's so much trumped up with it, and it's ridiculous, man. It's fucking crazy, man. And it's happening so fast. You want to say, could we just take a moment to teach these babies something? But damn, it's like it's too far. It's like the shit's going too far. Everybody's in a spiral, bugging out. Them motherfuckers don't want to listen. You see the nigga talking that dumb shit, he ain't even a real DJ. So ain't nobody listening to no old head, you know what I'm saying? Look, little nigga, you're gonna get your fucking wig popped. Fuck you mean, old head? You know what I'm saying?
All right, real quick, just for hip-hop, obviously, you know, the YSL Rico case. Young Thug and Gunna and 26 other defendants are denied bond. The lyrics are being used against them in court. How do you feel about the whole situation?
That's that shit. See, oh, I love this.
Yeah.
Oh!
You made it?
Almost.
No.
No. But no, peep game. You know how they say, life and death is of the tongue. I can't tell nobody what the fuck to say on their records. That's whatever you say is what you say. Motherfuckers trying to use their lyrics against them. In court.
Wild.
That shit is so nutty to me.
Wild.
Because, yes, you know, hip-hop started off as one of the truest art forms that wasn't respected. So it was the truest yet the most rejected art form. Figure that one out, right? Then it became a part of the industry. And so then at a point, some thought that the point was made clear that this is entertainment. So that's like a motherfucker making an action film. but then doing some crazy shit. And they tell him his role in the movie will be used in court because he inspired people through his movie to shoot niggas. Like, it sounds crazy. Now, on the flip side of that, I have to say, you got some motherfuckers on these records. Okay, wait. All right, let me do a little history. Let me run this shit back a little bit. It started off, okay, so let's be clear. All of the first pioneers were some real dudes. They was street. You know, I don't know how many of them had records, but a lot of them did. Some of them motherfuckers that came out with albums, some of your favorite songs, if you like the classics, was Goons.
Right.
Right? Certified. But a lot of that stuff they didn't put on records. Some of that stuff they did. Then it became industry and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, motherfuckers start telling fairy tales and shit. Now, motherfuckers is really doing crimes and saying it on the record. That's the crazy part. A lot of these new cats, because they saying, I'm real. So what I'm going to say on this record is real. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And they literally indicting themselves. Because motherfuckers is listening to their shit, going back on a timetable, and arresting them.
Right. That's fucked up.
Crime done. Motherfuckers got their phones sitting up with money and guns and coke and weed and we balling. Wondering why the feds snatched them up. Motherfucker, you just put it, you did a live. You did a real live from the trap house. Who does that? That's not my, you know, like I said, we didn't have camera phones back when you know?
Right.
As I said, if we had camera phones back then, you would have seen more crazier shit. You've been like, what? Because motherfucker was so low back then. You know, I've met a few people that I swear to you, if you seen them walking down the street, only thing you think they would be able to afford to buy you was a turkey and cheese sandwich from the store. And these motherfuckers is getting ready to move 30 birds. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just was so fucking nonchalant and cool with they shit. Like, oh, no, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff is on Front Street, and it's just a different sign of the times.
Right.
And a lot of these people, you know, certain individuals are indicting themselves, man. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I think the big boys know who's who.
Right.
Them boys with them real cameras that's giving out them big-ass football numbers to niggas, they know who's who.